Hey, welcome to Healthy Homesteading Adventures. I'm Tamara, and it is November 12th. And it's been quite cold. This morning it was 27. I know some people it's colder for them than for me. But it has, it's now about 37 outside and a warm 50 in here. Hope you can see that. Okay, so my nice heater my big heater is working just fine, but I thought I better figure out what's wrong with my little heater, because guess what happened? I took the top off the way you're supposed to now, and we have to redo everything because I was going like this, like that. I got this from it was an extra part, the other one was broken, and nothing happens. And I had this on, and when you push on it, nothing happened. So that means I put it together wrong. I have other things that I would rather do, like work on my blog and my videos and things I want to learn and clean, and I don't want to deal with the heater again, so I've been putting it off. But there's nothing like cold to motivate, so it's time to fix it. Alright, so when I took this off, watch what happened. I'm like, oh, isn't that just something? Does this have anything to do with it? What do you know about that? This has something to do with it. I think that when you turn it, it lifts it up. Ah, yes. So if it's way over there, how's it going to do that? So I have to line it up. We have to understand the mechanics, ladies, and men too. If you're not very mechanical like me, I mean, I didn't make the thing. So this part down here, that part there, that has to line up in here. Okay? So let's put it back together correctly this time. Okay, there it is. I'll put this on. Doesn't want to work. So I would suggest, hey, it works. If you lift it up, and then, okay, there's a bigger hole here, I think, so that'll help it get in there. Perfect. No, it didn't go in. I'm messing up my wick. I want to keep the wick happy. You know, there's nothing easy about mechanical stuff. Sometimes it's just really frustrating. Alright, very carefully. Oh, I got it in there. Yay! Oh, but the wick's kind of messed up a little here. Come here, wick. Oh, it's messed up anyways. This is the brand new wick that we put in, remember? Alright, let's see what happens. Yay! That doesn't go up very high. As high as it was supposed to go? I don't know if that's as high as it's supposed to go. Maybe it is. Guess what? If that's not as high as it's supposed to go, then I'm in trouble. Let's put the wing nuts back on. Let that be a lesson to you. Always try things as you're going to make sure that they work. Wow. So sorry I gave you the wrong instructions before. Well, I don't do this every day, and I'm not the inventor. And I just want you to know that whether we know it or not, we can actually, if we apply ourselves, we can figure these things out. So don't give up. Well, this can go next. This is the thing that's supposed to shut it off. So, it's supposed to go here. Let's see what happens. Wait a minute here. It just doesn't make sense. I've got to figure out the right place to put it. There. Finally got it in there. Okay. Fixing things can be so intimidating if you don't know what you're doing, and I don't. But we have to tackle it, or I'm gonna just keep freezing, and I want to be. Wow, can't get it in the screw. I don't know. Let's see what happens. No, it's not on right. Hey, I finally got the bright idea of steadying this one. Notice how dirty looking it is. This is the one that got left out in the rain at a friend's house, and I was given it so I could use the parts that worked. It's just very rusty. Okay, here's what I've noticed here. It does go clockwise. Watch. And ratchet is catching on this thing down here. Okay. Focus that. I don't know if that's... I guess that's focused, sort of. Okay, so check this out. And each time the ratchet is going on this thing down here. Now it's going clockwise. On the other one, it is absolutely impossible to do because it only goes counterclockwise. Notice? So now we're going to push on this to make it go down. Okay, watch. I'm turning it clockwise. Watch the wick. And the wick goes higher than that. Okay, see, it does go up above. I thought so. So, I just figured it out. I figured out what's wrong. I believe that it's on upside down. This thing is on upside down. So in order to fix that problem, I just have to take the wick off. Did I do it wrong again? It's going the same direction, and it's not working. Okay, so I've been messing with this thing. It only goes about that high. So I'm going to take it off. Try again. Maybe the best would be level B. I'm going to try level B. I've tried C, I've tried A. I was really getting frustrated with trying to figure this thing out, and so I prayed, because you know the Bible says, in all your ways acknowledge Him and He will direct your paths. So I think definitely He's been directing me, God has, to figure this out better. Okay. So let me just explain to you something here that I found out about this thing. So if you ever accidentally take it apart, this part of the spring has to hook in there. And then the other part, I don't know if you can see that, hooks in right here. Okay. And I tightened the spring too because I don't know if that did any good. But definitely, it seems to be working now for going the correct direction. Alright, so it seems to be important to take this thing here, have it all the way perpendicular or to the very bottom, okay? And then you have to hold it in place so it doesn't spring back. Now, we'll try and put this in, see how it works this time. There we go. Okay, I'm still holding onto it so it doesn't spring back. Try to get it on here again. All right. Okay. Oh, no, it doesn't go down. I want it to go all the way down, though. That's the problem. That looks better. It's getting better. What the problem is that it's not wet, really. You want it to go down into the chamber so that it will put out the fire. Okay. Perfect. Looks good. Whoa, I think it's looking a lot better. Hopefully that will be it for this time. So learn from my mistake. Do not take this part off. You don't need to. I don't know why I thought. Maybe I thought it was in the way of the wing nut, but you can get to the wing nut. It's a little crowded here, but you can still get to it. Forgot about this part here. If you decide that you want to use the lighting system, which they're pretty phony baloney, if you ask me. They don't work very good, in other words. Notice this part has a little thing there to catch with. So it goes first. It's got to get into the hole here. It doesn't want to go in. It's got to go under it. I don't know why this isn't working. There we go. I had to push it up more. Not one thing, it's another. I found it. This little tiny screw that goes there. There we go. Put that in there. Okay, it's time to put the housing back on. There we go, I got that one. This is nice because it's a little bit magnetized, see? Can actually hold the screw on it. And this looks dirty. This just goes in here. Sits on top. And put this on there. Okay. And look underneath. And here it comes up. Can you see that? Yeah, there it is. And then when we want it to go lower down, we can lower it. I don't know if I like that. I hope that puts it low enough. And then this releases it. And you can always lower it a little bit by hitting this thing. Yeah, I can adjust it with that thing. I think it'll be perfect. Okay. Next. Okay. This thing right here is what holds the fuel. So in the big heater, you just put it into the bottom tank, but this one's actually removable. So you can actually take this and fill it up anywhere and not have to bring the fuel and fill it in the house, whatever you want to do. This is a bucket of what's called pearl kerosene. This is a siphon, okay? This part goes down inside. This part goes in here, okay. Then what you have to do is tighten this. And there's a little view thing here that will actually let you know when you're getting close to the top, and I don't see it at all. Okay, so here we go. So you just squeeze this thing. Now what you do to stop it, don't make it so tight that you can't open it, because if it's filling up too fast, you got to be able to stop it. This lets air in and breaks the, there you go, breaks it